Okay, so Google Sites is a free website builder that you have in your Google applications whenever you have a Google account. So you can locate Google Sites inside of your waffle. However, if you've not used Sites before or you don't use it often, it's very common that it will not appear in these widgets here. So if you scroll all the way down and go to more from Google Workspace Marketplace, you can scroll down to the bottom of the page and you are able to find more widgets to add to your waffle there. So you might have to do that the first time or the first couple times, but eventually Sites will appear here in your waffle. So I go to Sites and I can create a blank site, or I can start with a template. I like to start with a template because I just think it's helpful to not be staring at a blank screen, especially the first couple of times that I'm doing this. And the cool thing about the templates is you can really change them and make them look like whatever you want to. It just gives you a starting point. So I am going to just pick a template. You can use these for websites, for a business, personal use. You can use them for dispersing information, portfolios, anything that you want. And then you're able to generate a link you can share with people, and then they can find your website on the internet. So all you have to do to edit the site is click where you want to change something, and you'll see a blue box show up around that element. So in this case, I'm changing the text. And so I'm just going to do that by selecting that text there, and then I can start typing something to replace it. If I don't like this text, I can always change it here. So you see how you have the title, you've got a whole bunch of fonts. You can change it to make it look like whatever you want. Select it first. And so you don't have to stay within the themes of that template. You can make it larger, bold it, you can hyperlink it, whatever you'd like to do here. So if you would like to change the background of any of your images or any block here that you have, all you have to do is mouse over the image you would like to replace and then come over to where it says change image. You can upload an image from your computer, or you can select an image from some of the images that they have available, from your Google Drive, from anything that someone has shared with you. And you can also search for images through Google Image Search. So anything that you can think of, you can find and change that background image. Okay, I probably wouldn't go with this one because it says Creole on it, but that's okay. All right, so then you also have this set up in your template. And if you don't like this setup, the way these pictures and text are set up, then you can get rid of it. You don't have to keep anything. All you have to do is mouse over the section you'd like to get rid of and then hit the trash can. And then it gets rid of any blocks that you don't want. Now, if you accidentally delete something, then just like any other Google application, you hit the undo button and it comes back. All right, so anytime that you want to add images into your template, if you already have the image block there, you can just hit the add button. And just like we did before, you have all these options for uploading from your computer, from your drive, for searching the internet, or you can even embed YouTube videos. You can also embed straight to Google Maps, which is great for leading people to your location. So I definitely recommend that if this is for your business page. And if you ever decide that you don't like this setup, then you could just delete the whole thing and you can choose a different type of content block over here on the side. So let's say you just want one large picture and then some text next to it. You click this one, see how you like it. You add your photo. Two more crayons. Oh, just kidding. I like this one. All right, you add your photo. You can adjust the size very easily by just dragging your little dots, make it look the way you want, and then you can edit your text. Okay, so you have lots of different options here for things that you can add. You also can add a table of contents, an image carousel. So you can have several images that are going around as the person views your website. And then obviously you can also input any of your YouTube videos, calendars, images, anything from this section over here as well. You also have pages. So this automatically has some pages set up here at the top. You can get rid of these if you don't like them. You can edit them. You can change the name. You do that by going to pages. And inside of pages, you have all the pages that are currently set up. You can add more. And it will show up right there in that bar. So when people visit your site, they can easily navigate. You also have a search bar here. They can do an internal search of your website. And so that comes with it. You can edit these by clicking on the 3 dots. You can change a page to your home page. You can copy a page. You can delete it. You can make it go away. And you can also nest pages underneath each other. So you could add a sub page. And so when you go to speakers, you'll have options underneath it. So that's another cool option. So if you have something that you want to have different pages for under one category, you can also do that here. If you decide you don't like it, you can just drag it over and make it a regular page. All right, you can always change your theme. So if you decide you don't like your template and you want to try something else out, you can do that. You decide you don't like it, you just undo. All right, they also have the option for you to see your preview, how your website looks when people view it. And so you get it done, you feel like it's looking good. You hit this button here with a little computer and cell phone. And then it pops up as it would appear in a computer first. So this is what it looks like. And then you also have the option to preview it as it will look on a mobile device. So this is how a lot of people view websites, right? So I always take a look at this to see how it's going to look on someone's cell phone. And then also in tablet mode, how that's going to look, because you see it changes ever so slightly depending on the kind of device people are using to view it. So I definitely take a look at that before I publish. You can also share and allow other people to become editors. So if you have several people working on a site, you want them to be able to update it regularly, you just start typing their email here, and then you can add them as an editor. It sends it over to them, and then they can log in as well from their Google Drive, and they can change things as needed. One thing I really do like about this is you can insert things from your Google Drive. So let's say that you have some really great calendars and you want to update them every month. And so you have a space inside of your site for you to have this calendar. And then every month, you just find that calendar inside of your drive and you upload it. Okay, and so I can very easily change this and keep it updated for the parents. They can take a look at it every month and they can see that I have put my new menu or lesson plans or class calendar inside of this. The last step to make sure that all of your changes actually make it to the public is to hit publish. So automatically all of your changes are saved, but they aren't actually published to your website until you hit publish. The first time that you do this, you're going to have to actually name your site. So you're going to want to pick something that is relevant to your site, your business name, something like that. And so what Google's going to do is it's going to let you know if that name is available. So if I wanted to call this my site Tech Goes Home, I type that in and I get this little check mark that tells me that it's available. But if I type something like my site, oh, that one's available too. Let's try MySpace. Oh, they like it. Okay, see, that one won't work. Okay, this name contains forbidden or reserved words. Okay, so if somebody else already has this site, or if it's got words you're not allowed to use, it will let you know. Okay, so once you've decided what you want to call the site, you hit publish. And then you want to be able to share it with people, right? So you come over here to the link. And this is the link to your website. So you can copy this link. You can add it to your newsletter, to your emails, whatever you want to do. And then whenever people click on that link, your site will appear. So this currently is going to say sites.google/ the name of the site that you chose. And so if you want a more professional looking website, you have to purchase the domain. And so it would just say like www.mysite.com. And Google has different levels of website buying that you can do, but I think it starts at like $12 a year. It's very inexpensive to buy that domain name, and they'll host it for you. So if you have any other questions, let me know. There's lots to explore, and you just kind of got to get in there and start adding some things and seeing what you like.